What's going on, Virgo? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy. Here to bring you your December 2021 Silent Enemies reading. It's the last one of the year for 2021. I hope all is well in the Virgo community. For those of you who come back to the channel to show love, thank you for all you do. Welcome to those who are new. Hopefully everybody has subscribed and hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post. There will be an extended that information as well as personal information as far as personal readings rather is going to be listed in the box below. Let's see what we got going on for your silent enemies reading, Virgo. This is a reading that is designed to get you to pay attention to intuitive nudges you get when you are around people closest to you. Those of you who are on your spiritual journey, you know that the lessons that you learn about yourself, the most important lessons or some of the most powerful ones, come from the people who are closest to you. They mirror to you what you may need to work on. So for some of you, the first hint to this would be, your intuitive nudges going off about this person. This could be a family member, a friend, a lover, a co-worker, your neighbor, somebody you have to deal with on a regular basis. And, every time you're around them, you just get a different vibe or you just get a weird vibe, right? And it's a repeated energy that you feel. It's just something about this person. You don't know what it is, that type of thing. Sometimes that's something you may want to investigate. Like, why do I feel this way about them? For some of you, it could just turn out to be a false alarm. This person could be going through something. But for others of you, it could be, something worse. You got the Page of Sword energy in reverse. You got the Ten of Cups in reverse. So, it's unfortunate, but it happens. So, you following your intuition and listening to it may keep things from getting, any worse than they could possibly be. Because a lot of times our intuition is telling us something is up before something happens, and we can always look back at it like, yeah, I did feel, but then I brushed it off. Or I did think that, something like that. We always experience that, right? So what if we could pay attention to our intuition ahead of time, right? We got the World energy in reverse, major arcana. So that is Saturn. This Page of Swords energy in reverse. This is the energy of somebody who could be, I feel like somebody could be, first of all, somebody could be hiding something from you or keeping something from you. It could be your child. They may know something and they could be keeping it from you. Or they could be communicating with people, places, situations. There's some type of communication going on. It could be online, communicating with people they don't need to be communicating with. Or maybe they're visiting sites they shouldn't be visiting. But I feel like there's some type of communication with somebody that's behind the scenes. So you may want to investigate that, as that's showing up as a silent enemy. All right. I don't know what it is, what type of communication it is. It could be anything, but for, a lot of them is, it could be that they're at a certain age and they could be sneaking and talking to, how preteens are when they start, wanting to reach out and connect emotionally with people and intimate with people. But I feel like for some of you, this is a smaller child, somebody who's like 15 and under. Like, I don't know if there's somebody who's having issues with their speech and the way they speak, but you would hear it, like if you hear a nasally tone. Like some of you may be hearing that and you might be thinking, okay, well, maybe I should take her or him to, have somebody listen to them to see what's going on with their hearing or their nose, the ears, the nose, or the throat is what I get here. So somebody might need to go to the ear, nose, throat doctor or take their kid to the ear, nose, throat doctor. If they complain of a sore throat or itchy throat or something like that. Or something going on with their ears. But I feel like it's mostly that whole area to connect it. Yeah, somebody needs to be careful also of people people talking about you behind your back. It may not be anything major right now, but I feel like the first stone has been thrown. Like, I feel like, there are situations that occur to make a person lead up to the point where they would be comfortable talking about you to someone. Whether it's somebody that you know or somebody you don't know. But it's just like, okay, what are they talking about? In this situation, I don't feel like they're talking about anything where they have your best interest at heart. I feel like for some of you, you may have some jealous family members with the Ten of Cup energy in reverse and this Page of Sword in reverse energy. But this could be a dysfunctional family situation here, because we have a child here in reverse, and we have a Ten of Cup energy in reverse. Excuse me. So there could be something going on within the family that somebody may not be talking about something, or maybe this child saw something and they're afraid to say something about it. Or they could just have issues expressing themselves, speaking up for themselves. But I do feel like for some of you, this is somebody who's talking about you behind your back. You need to also be careful about not doing the due diligence and not doing the research. Like, I feel like somebody has a responsibility. They thought about doing some research. I feel like you shouldn't put it off. If you put it off, it's going to hinder you in some way, shape, or form. Make sure you do your research. Whether it's some type of business deal, whether it's just you saw somebody and you thought somebody looked familiar and you were going to look into it. Whatever your intuition told you about that situation, make sure you look into it. But be careful who you tell about it. Be careful what you share with people, I feel like. I feel like you may end up regretting it, or it may be, something made a big deal out of, or somebody may betray you as far as telling what you told them. And it could just get all misconstrued and it could cause more problems in the family if there's problems in the family. But for some of you, this is a family dynamic, like a husband, a wife, or a wife and a wife, a husband, but it could be children in the mix as well. All right. This could have been your family when you were growing up. But there could be some things going on within your family. Okay, so I feel like there could be some family members who may have issue with you. I feel like you would know it. You know what I'm saying? These could be people that you're not talking to, is what I feel for some of you. And with the world energy in reverse here, I feel like there's a cycle of some sort that would need to come to an end with these people, with this person. Keep in mind, family members can be karmic as well. The karmic connection is someone who's being put in your life to treat you a certain way, to behave to you in a certain manner, to make you look at why you allow this person around. And a lot of times what has to happen is we have to go through some things with this person, and then it gets to the point where, things switch up and it's like, okay, I got to get away from this person now. Where you could have spent years with them. You could have been married to them. You could have had kids with them. So it's like a mind fuck sometimes. But, the universe puts these people in our lives to teach us lessons. And then once the lesson is over, it's us who has to go within and dig into our spiritual strength and trust that and move away from the situation regardless. It's easier said than done. If it was that simple, it wouldn't be, everybody having, or not everybody, but so many people having problems, relationship problems and family problems. If everybody was just able to just walk away, you know what I mean? So this is a very complex situation I get for some of you, but it's a karmic cycle for others of you. Some of you, it would be wise for you not to travel, is what I'm getting here. Some of you are not going to be able to travel to see family because you don't have your documentation, whatever that could be. Maybe it could be an ID, could be a passport, it could be documentation confirming that you went to see the doctor, whatever. Maybe maybe you have a heart condition and you need to sit in a certain area of the plane, or you can't sit, things like that. So somebody's gonna forget their paperwork. They better remember, else they won't be able to fly, is what I'm getting here. Or they're gonna have a difficult time flying. Yeah, this person is going halfway around the world. The world is in reverse. They're going halfway around the world. So they're gonna be they're gonna be traveling at least 24 hours. Could be less than that, but I feel like it's gonna be at least 10 hours, like that far. Right? So yeah, somebody needs paperwork. So I do get that. I don't know. I feel like for some of you, it's going to be a challenging time for the holidays, but hopefully you can make the best of it, and maybe people can work things out. But I feel like for some of you, it's just not this. I get an energy of it's just not the same, when certain people are not talking. I feel an energy of maybe family members trying to get other family members together before the holidays or for the holidays, or, and to try to change the situation here so that people can move forward. because that Saturn energy is all about, when it's in reverse, it's lessons that still need to be learned in the karmic cycle. It's about, things being fixed, because it is fixed energy, but it's negative fixed energy. So it could be stubbornness, it could be pride, as to why a cycle won't close out yet. It could be, somebody maybe is looking out for everybody else. It could be somebody just has issues dealing or coping. It could be all sorts of things, but that's if that is the case for you. But for some of you, it's about travel and not being able to. Or holding up and waiting until you have to wait until you get the paperwork, something like that. But, yeah, that's what I got for you guys. So if this resonated with you or somebody you know, feel free to click the like button. If you want to leave a comment how it resonates, feel free to do so. I'm going to go to the extended now. I'm going to pull about 4 cards for each of these and get into this a little bit further and see what other messages are out there for you all. And then I'm going to get some oracle and pull some advice. So if you want to follow the extended, the link for it is in the box below. If you need a personal, my information is down there as well. Hopefully I'll see you in the extended. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the extended or in the next reading. Later, Virgo.